We're going to move on because science has gotten closer to a form of male birth control, except this study had to be stopped due to harsh side effects like mood changes, acne, increased libido, and muscle pain, which ironically, if you think about it, sounds a lot like what women go through.
Yeah, I was going to say, welcome
when it comes
to our
premenstrual
world,
symptoms.
right? You guys can't even handle it. You got to stop it, huh?
But in this study, it was published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism. It tested the safety and effectiveness of a contraceptive shot in 320 healthy men. This study started way back in 2008. These men were 18 to 45 in age. They were all healthy in monogamous relationships, given an injection basically of two different hormones. And one was a testosterone type hormone, and the other one was an estrogen type, progestin. And what's interesting is that it was 96% effective, but because of the side effects, they stopped the study. And in fairness, a 4% failure rate probably is never going to cut the mustard when it comes to...
There's no way that you're going to give me progestin shots. There's no... Who did they get to agree to this? I hope they paid them a lot of money. I mean, this is really experimental with a lot of potential downside, and nobody knows the long-term effects of giving men hormones that they normally wouldn't have in their system.
Well, and I think that's what's interesting is people are really looking to find a way to provide men with birth control. And my question is the hormonal route going to ever provide an actual treatment? Because obviously women, their hormone levels are constantly fluctuating based on the time of the month. Are they ovulating or not? Men, we're different, you know, and so I wonder sometimes if these types of studies are barking up the wrong tree. And I don't know if there's another methodology. I told Drew earlier, you know, insert some sort of plug, and Drew didn't like that either.
No, there's going to be a quick backup with that. No. I'll be calling Dr. Berman.
Do you think there would ever be a time though where they'll actually find a treatment that's successful when it comes to men? Obviously, there's condoms.
Well, yeah, there are successful treatments.
But as far as a
vasectomy and the way it's done now, and a large percentage of cases you can reverse it if you change your mind, but it's not an option for somebody that is younger that knows at some point they're going to want to have kids. You don't go get a vasectomy, so that's sort of not a good option.
I agree with this, though. It's more like for men, you should sort of block the movement of semen, right, or sperm to the area, but as opposed to women, you can control it with hormones, and I think it has to stay that way.
Well, and that's why with men, obviously, when men ejaculate, there are so many sperm a part of that any of those could potentially fertilize an egg. When women ovulate, it's one egg. Yeah. So it is a very different process. And who knows where this will lead. I do think they'll probably continue to look at new potential treatments. The men who were on the study, most men did return to normal fertility, but I guess it took on average about 26 weeks.
I don't think a plug is good. I think, how about like a binder clip? Can't you like clip something off? No? That might work.
Where are you going to place the binder?
I don't know. You gotta just clamp like a hose. You just gotta like push down on it so it doesn't happen.
I can tell you this, that guy is going straight to datemiserablepeople.com.
That's right. That's right.
No, it's called nodate.com.